Hey guys, Sheldon here with VSL Computers, and today we're going to talk a little bit about TPM 2.0. This won't be a deep dive, but just a light discussion over it. In our last video, we talked about how it was a requirement for Windows 11, and that brought about a couple of questions, so we thought we'd go ahead and hit on it. So what is TPM 2.0? Actually, 2.0 is the third iteration of TPM. We had 1.2, then we had 2.0, and then there's a federal release of 2.0 FIPS certified, but stands for Trusted Platform Module. This is a hardware-based solution. It's usually, we can see it there on the motherboard, and what this does, it helps to secure encryption keys or passwords. It can help with authentication and a few other things. Some motherboards have a place where you can insert a TPM chip if you want. That might be a little bit more hardcore than it's worth. Some processors, CPUs, have a TPM version on them, but anyway, on to the next slide. You can see here that in Windows 11 requirements that TPM is one other requirement. You probably, in our opinion, don't need to worry about the other requirements, because if you have TPM, you're going to have everything else. If you have TPM 2.0, that's like saying, well, you got to have an electric car, it's got to be self-driving, and you need electric windows. Well, if your Tesla is taking you to Starbucks and you're, all by itself, you're not hand cranking down your window to pull out your cup of syrup with a splash of coffee in it. So how do we find out if we have TPM or not? Hold down the Shift key or the Windows key and hit the letter R, and you'll get this Run dialog box. You can type in TPM period MSC, and you'll get the dialog box up here. Now this was done on my computer, which is an older computer, and you can see where it is not TPM compatible, can't be found. If you had TPM on a computer, you would see something like this, where it tells us it's ready for use and tells us it's 2.0. And you must have 2.0. You don't want to try TPM 1.2. It can lead to an unstable system. So, and from what I understand, if TPM is disabled in the BIOS, this will let you know you do have TPM, but it is not enabled. This is a BIOS that uses it has an Intel chip, and they have their own TPM flavor. You can see here's the Intel Platform Trust Technology, and just a simple enable or disable box. Not sure why you would ever, well, I guess to disable, sometimes it may be disabled if you have like other software that's not compatible with, or it may be too draining on the computer. One of those rare instances where you could have TPM and it's you don't maybe have the rest of the configurations. But if we go back, we can see that you need a 1 gigahertz processor, you need 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of storage. You would be hard pressed to find a computer or order a computer that has TPM 2.0 that does not meet one of those other requirements. So this is basically if you're going to go ahead and try and upgrade your own system to Windows 11, your existing system. If you go out and buy another system that has Windows 11, you don't need to worry about any of this. It's already been taken care of. But let's go back to, so hold down the Windows key, press the letter R, this Run dialog box comes up, just type in tpm.msc and hit OK. And you'll know if you have TPM or not. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.